or I'm going to teach you how to make this really cool sounding riff, Latin riff. When you hear it, it's instantly going to be familiar. In fact, you can actually just compose a song off using this kind of riff, and people will be like, wow, it sounds so Latin. And the thing about this riff is really simple, but it sounds really hard, and it sounds, most importantly, it sounds really cool. And you're going to, a lot of Latin artists use this, of course, and even jazz artists, they fuse it with their music and make something really, really cool. I got this off Hiromi, particularly from her piece called Move, and I really enjoyed it. So I said to myself, "Oh, this sounds really, really cool. Let's try and learn it." At first I thought it was really hard, but I just, I thought to myself, "Okay, this is how I do it," and I worked it out myself. So I'm going to show you how it is first. Yeah, so you've probably heard that song, that's kind of sound a million times. I'm going to show you how to do it. It's really simple. The first thing you do is get an octave. So for the purpose of this video, I'm going to use the octave of A. Then we get the A triad. So in the A triad, sorry, the A minor triad, we have the notes C and E. So there's our whole four chord thing. So what we're going to do, we're going to play the octave first, then the triad in the middle. Now it's important to get that kind of technique or movement correct. Now what we're going to do is we're going to move it a semitone down, but what makes this this ostinato sound cool is that we keep the C and the E in the middle a constant. So here we go. Now move down to the G sharp with the octave. Keep the C and E, down one more, and then back up to the G sharp. And that's it. That's the really cool sounding thing. So let's just go again in a bit faster space. Okay. To make it life easier for you, think of it mentally. Out, then in. Out, then in. Out, then in. Out, then in. Get that that movement, that technique ingrained into your head. Get that rhythm really fundamental to your head, and then you can start adding it to rhythms and stuff like that. So what I've got here, I recorded this 7/4 bass line that was in one of my pieces called Immersion Insanity, and it's in 7/4, I said before, and it sounds really cool. I'm going to show you how I do it. So have a listen to it. That we can take, I'm not going to explain in fully what you have to do, how this works, but you can take that same concept and then move up and down the piano and start flying. So here we go. Yeah, you get the gist there. So I'm going to fly up the piano with that rhythm. Okay, what you can also do is, what I like to do personally, and if you're interested in my music, what I like to do is keep the black notes, and for this A minor thing anyway, this A minor key we're in, keep the black notes a constant in the middle. So I like to do this. As if a dissonance. So here we go. Now, that was the beginner's part. Now we can move on to the advanced part where it gets even more difficult. So what we can do is play a little trill in between with the middle notes. So sound like this. As opposed to, it sounds like it's flying a bit more. So let's do that with a nice black note and see how I fly. This is the same kind of stuff that I use in my songs all the time in Immersion Insanity, which is on my channel if you want to go watch it. It's in the improvisation part. And there you go. There's ostinatos, Latin riffs, and there's loads of different combinations you can use. So just play around with that chord pattern type. So here we go. You can do so many things. It's playing around with that chord pattern, but definitely the most familiar chord pattern, the most familiar rhythm is this one. Play around with those chords as much as you like and improvise with them. Make something new and different and fresh with them, and you can start to begin to make some really good music. So I hope you have enjoyed that, and peace out guys, and enjoy your summer holidays.